Back to the TD Waterhouse Center in downtown Orlando. Let's have a look at tonight's Gatorade starting lineups. On the left side, you will see the starting lineups from the Milwaukee Bucks. It's Glenn Robinson, Scotty Williams, Mark Pope, Sam Cassell at the point, and Ray Allen. Ray Allen came up very big in Game 2. Not only did he add the 27 points, but he added 10 rebounds. We've told you the story on Tracy McGrady, today named the NBA's most improved player. He had 33 points in Game 1 and 35 in Game 2. The question is, who will give him some help? And now let's go sideline to Cheryl Miller.
Thanks a lot, Bob. Well, Mike Miller, Orlando's rookie, understands that in order for them to beat the Bucks tonight, someone other than Tracy McGrady needs to step up and step up big. In Game 2, Miller was in foul trouble, was not able to do that, but he said tonight he will be absolutely aggressive. The shots will be put up early and often, and there is going to be no holding back, Bob.
As we're ready to get here, they had 1,000 extra tickets to sell before they had a sellout at the TD Waterhouse Center, but it looks as though they've done that. This place is jamming, and it is loud. The Bucks come away with the opening tip, and here is Sam Cassell. Armstrong starting out matched up on Cassell. Bad pass. Here comes Tracy McGrady. We've got a 4-on-3. Inside, Outlaw. Armstrong hits the three to open the game. 15 seconds on the shot clock, however, for the Magic. 9 minutes to go, first quarter. Magic by 1. McGrady. Being played by Pope. Steps back, hits the baseline jumper. 7-4 Orlando. Good pass inside. McClurk couldn't handle it.
Nice play by Glenn Robinson. He got the hand in there, took away the passing lane.
Nobody picked up Ray Allen. He gets the easy two-hand throw down. It's 11-8 Magic. McGrady defended by Pope. Inside to Outlaw. Yes! Excellent pass by Tracy McGrady. McGrady averaged 7.5 assists on the regular season. And there's that physical play. And Outlaw goes down. The foul will be on Scott Williams. Ray Allen on the baseline draws the double team. Shot clock to 10.
This is a tough guard now for Mike Miller off the dribble.
Just as you said. Right into the hands of McGrady. They have 4 against 2. McClurk. Bad pass to McGrady from DeClerk. He's having hand problems here tonight. And it turns into 2 at the other end. And it's a 1-point Magic lead. The Bucks lead the series 2-0, but you wouldn't know it by the way Tracy McGrady has been talking. He has really clamped down on Glenn Robinson. And he makes it even worse when he said this in the press. Was Big Dog locked down or what? Big Dog, we should call him Puppy Dog.
Well, he's just trying to show and lead his team with the confidence that he exudes during the regular season. Glenn Robinson averaged 22 points a game, shot 47%. So far after 2 games, he's averaging just 14 points per game, shooting just 32%. He's taken only 5 free throw attempts, so McGrady really has done a pretty good job at the defensive end. You see, if the Magic don't have the initial break, they're trying to get back into more half-court sets, use more time on the box, be patient, get a high percentage shot.
McGrady shoots it right over Tim Thomas. Thomas, remember, came into Game 1 with an injured shoulder. During the game, he sprained his back. McGrady goes in, has it tipped away. 8 on the shot clock. Breaks down Robinson, went in for the hard slam. Troy Hudson puts it back. Joliet finally gets it. The offensive rebounding paying off for the Magic. That time it's a 2-point Bucks lead.
Well, you have Doc Rivers right now, I mean on fire, because Tracy McGrady went hard to the basket, tried to dunk it. They feel, Tracy and Doc Rivers, that he got fouled on the last play. They felt all along he hasn't gotten enough calls.
Turnover led to this possession by the Orlando Magic, trailing it by 2 with 2:15 to go, first quarter. Thomas on McGrady. Step back, and the foul.
Well, Doc Rivers worked hard to get that foul call. He started back about 4 minutes ago working for it, and he just got rewarded that time. Finally on the jump shot. McGrady has been saying all along that they hit me on my arm as I go up. Well, that time the call is made, basket goes in, now he goes to the free throw line.
Doc's still talking to Bennett Salvatore.
Well, he's working for the next time down the floor already.
You see the free throw situation. Big disparity in the series. Milwaukee shot 69, and thus far, coming into this game, the Magic only 39, and McGrady missed that one.
We need one more guy to score, and it has to be one of our shooters. They have to seek out shots and get open. I thought Mike Miller in the first game was a little overwhelmed by the situation. That was expected. Game 2, he gets in early foul trouble. I'm really looking for him. It's tough to count on Daryl, and that hurts our basketball team because of his health. And without Daryl, with T-Mac doing what he's doing, someone else has to step up for us to win the game.
Well, Mike Miller is 1 of 5 for only 2 points, but Darrell Armstrong does have 7 in the game tonight. Tracy McGrady has only 6 thus far.
You see the difference between the regular season and the playoffs, Bob. In the regular season, Orlando, the 6th highest scoring team in the NBA, averaging over 97 points per game. The interior people for Orlando had to give. That's why they gave up the dunk.
Ray Allen shooting over Mike Miller. It's going to be a tough cover, as you pointed out. Ray Allen has 10 points, and Magic have not found an answer of how to put the clamp on Ray Allen. Remember, he had 27, a playoff career high. Bucks by 3. Tim Thomas on McGrady lost his footing. We've got a Milwaukee foul. McGrady knocked down at the staunch, and that's going to be on Darvin Ham.
It was a great pass by Tracy McGrady, which would have been an easy finish had not the foul been called. But he's trying to make his move. He starts to stumble. As he's going down, he sees the next defender, Ham, coming over to lay some wood. Outlaw would have had to finish, but the foul was called.
Welcome back to the TD Waterhouse Center in Orlando. 3-point Milwaukee lead with 5:57 to go in the first half. Earlier tonight, Darrell Armstrong presenting Tracy McGrady with a Most Improved Player Award from the NBA. Last year, McGrady had 15.5 points, 6.3 rebounds. This year, 27 points, 7.5 rebounds, was 17th in the league. He was an all-star, and he has carried this team.
He may have had a little opposition as to who the winner was, and then he felt that Peja Stojakovic made a major leap in his game, but this is my win right here. If I had a vote that really counted, a real vote, this would have been my choice. McGrady has just taken huge strides, and as Doc Rivers has said over and over again, we never realized how good. We thought he was going to be good down the road, but this quick, this good, we never thought.
McGrady started his high school career at nearby Auburndale down I-4. Then transferred to Mount Zion Christian Academy, came into the NBA right out of high school. Amici will sit down. Joliet came back into the game. Robinson working on McGrady. McGrady was right in his face. Robinson wanted the foul, didn't get it. Armstrong's going to pull up to the 3. And hit it! 41-37 Orlando. That's got him on their feet here. Grant Hill applauding his teammates. One of the many intangibles Sam Cassell brings. He's played on championship teams before. He knows what it's about. McGrady is fouled and gets the basket. I was about to say McGrady hasn't gotten it inside very much tonight. Most of his shots have been jumpers away from the basket. Then he does get it in, and he gets the hoop and the foul.
Ham has been very physical with McGrady, and again, he puts the body up against him. McGrady uses his size, extends the arm. Watch the extension on this as he goes up over the top, able to kiss it off the glass and draw the foul at the same time. Bob, to go back to what you said about posting McGrady up, it's tough to bring the ball down, pass it to yourself on the wing, run down the post, and pass it to yourself to the post, all at once and score down there.
And then, he has to sell the popcorn at halftime, right?
I haven't said anything.
I noticed.
He said clearly. Clearly for us on 4 replays.
And the Bucks have regained the lead as Ray Allen drops it inside. Allen, 5 of 7, has 12 points in the first half. Ray Allen on the curl inside. He just had Mike Miller stuck to the floor. Miller looking very tentative. Tried to hit Glenn Robinson. McGrady steps into the passing lane with the ball, and Tracy goes inside and gives it to DeClerc for the jam. 2 jam baskets for DeClerc to begin this second half.
Potentially damaging his film career. So now he goes up with the first jumper on him.
And he's one of the guys who has a film career. McGrady blocks Robinson. He's blocked him several times in this young series. They're going to post McGrady. Kicks it to Armstrong. Back to Miller. The defense extending beautifully. Shot clock to 6. McGrady gets inside, and he's fouled. Scott Williams grabbed it. Let's look at tonight's American Express leaderboard. The leading scorers in the playoffs coming into this game, Tracy McGrady. Allen Iverson had, 32 points today, so he's averaging 31, as is Reggie Miller, and Malone at 29-7. On whether or not to spend a couple of days here in Central Florida before going back to Milwaukee. They don't play again until next Sunday against the Hornets if they win this game. McGrady's turnaround goes down, and that's a big question, whether if it's a 4-point Bucks lead. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. They led by 6 at the break. Ray Allen drives and kicks to Scotty Williams. It goes, and Williams goes down.
That's hard work to get a basket like that. A lot of hard work.
Cassell misses the long-range jump shot, and we're, look out, outlawing Cassell. Bad place for Sam right in front of the bench, and now here's Scott Williams and McGrady. Look out. If this gets any worse, they could get ejected. And Orlando, Doc Rivers has to be breathing deeply, hoping that McGrady doesn't get an ejection here. Calmer minds have prevailed. So they're going to sort this out. Scotty Williams still burning.
It had kind of subsided for a second from the initial grabbing of each other's jerseys, and then Darrell Armstrong comes running in and grabs Scott Williams from behind to pull him out of the pack. And watch, initially it's a shoving, grabbing, and that's where it's ending right there. Scott Williams tries to come in and be the enforcer to break it up. They don't need him there. And now there's Darrell Armstrong trying to pull Williams away, and that's what ignites the whole thing over again.
Then Robinson steps in to get a shot at Tracy McGrady. Robinson's been wanting that shot. There's the Armstrong. There comes Robinson.
Well, Robinson's frustrated because he's seen more Spalding come back at him from rejections.
Yeah, Glenn is 2 of 6. McGrady's been blocking his shots and clamping him down defensively. You know, at the beginning, before this game, in the days off, it was McGrady calling Robinson a puppy dog, said he wasn't the big dog any longer. These two teams have not been friendly. It's been a physical series. Bennett Salvador over to explain.
Glenn Robinson, Scott Williams. We got technical fouls over here. McGrady. Who are the other 2 on over here? McGrady. Armstrong. And Bo Outlaw.
Boy, they really built up the kitty with that, huh? 3 from each side, technical fouls, fine money goes in. If there's anybody else, they're going to make them take tickets so they can remember whose names they're trying to give there. Again, here it starts out an issue, just tugging on each other. Scott Williams should stay out of it. They don't need him there. Now Armstrong should stay out of it. They don't need him there. Then it escalates again because now Robinson comes in and shoves McGrady.
So it's Cassell, Robinson, and Williams getting technicals for Milwaukee. McGrady, Outlaw, and Armstrong. And it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Bob, when D. Brown turns this game around, I want you to remember that. But I said he was the one that was going to be the factor.
Yeah, okay. So far, he's turned it around the wrong way. Garrity gets the 3 already. Robinson gets inside McGrady. Kicks it out to Ray Allen, who hits the jumper, quieting the crowd. Allen has 17. That stopped a 9-0 run by Orlando. All the points scored by Garrity. Grady gets it inside. He's got 16.
You didn't mention, Bob, that D. Brown came up with the rebound.
D. Brown,
Thank you.
came up with the rebound. Here is McGrady's pull-up jumper goes down. It's 75-68 Orlando. McGrady with 18. Trying to defend Robinson. Running him on that play. Darvin Ham playing McGrady. Now Robinson. And one.
Think about what's happened now. Since the contact, hitting McGrady from behind, driving him into the teammate, McGrady got up off the ground, went to the official, and told him to watch for that. We've seen McGrady now play with a different fire, a different excitement, producing points all of a sudden here.
Different fireworks. McGrady has 20 in the game, 9 in this quarter. The foul is on Glenn Robinson, his third. Orlando's biggest lead, 78-70.
Hanging around, staying close enough. See what happens at the end.
Inside to McGrady. Nice two-man game with Armstrong and McGrady. And Tracy has 23. He's averaging 34.
All I'm thinking about is that kind of the story with San Antonio today. Also in Minnesota, right there at the end with a chance.
McGrady has 25. 84-76. Magic matched their biggest lead of the game of 8. Shot clock to 10. To Armstrong. Shot clock to 5. Back to McGrady. Shot clock to 3. Tough shot from the baseline. And it rolls in. Do you believe that?
McGrady had to turn to his bench and smile. Even he got a chuckle on that one because he knew he was just getting it up there. There was 1 second left on the 24-second clock. When it's going good, sometimes it really goes well.
That's the third on Tracy.
Shot clock right now is at 2-1. He just launches it. Look at that bounce on the far side of the rim. Hits a couple times, rolls around. Grant Hill knew it was good. Whoa!
Just think of next year, Grant Hill and Tracy McGrady playing together. There's Tracy's numbers, 11 to 21 now, 5 and 7 from the line.
Not D. Brown.
Oh, yeah. Brown. Triple! The Czar is on fire. And so is D. And the crowd up on their feet, an 11-point lead.
Take a look at how D. Brown got open. Tracy McGrady advancing the basketball. Here's Darrell Armstrong running down the floor. Here's D. Brown trailing from behind. He's eventually going to wind up over here with the shot. As they come down, Armstrong sneaks behind Glenn Robinson. Here's the rear screen. Robinson doesn't know it's there. Lindsey Hunter is going to move up to play the basketball. D. Brown says, nobody's got me. I'm going to the open spot. Wide open, D. Brown finally knocks one down after missing his first 3 jump shots, which were wide open. To stop the momentum of the Bucks. If you're on the other bench, you're saying, here's where we have to get a stop. We're right back in the game again.
Tracy McGrady gets into the corner to D. Brown. 92-85 Magic. D. Brown. Another one. You have impressed me. That's all I can say. D. Brown, you know, I expect that. He's the pro player, but he's the same 2 teams that we saw in Milwaukee.
Nice to come back home, isn't it?
Ray Allen is fouled and count the basket. D. Brown got him.
Well, Ray Allen worked hard for that. D. Brown did a good job initially taking away Ray Allen's shot. Instead, he came back to the middle of the floor. And then here we see the great elevation up over the top. Brown trying to challenge it. A little too much effort in the contact.
Remember when you asked me about outlawing Amici, and I said keep outlawing the game? It's paying off. Bucks making a run. Ray Allen gets the triple. It's now a 6-point game. 6 straight points. Touchdown. the lead from 12 to 6 with 3:49 to go.
Talk about things turning around quickly. Find the open man, get to the perimeter shooters behind the three-point line, or else a problem.
And Allen has 23. Up to a minute 30. Allen to a cutting Darvin Ham. A minute to go in the game.
George Paul said, go push it. He wants to see what he can get in transition.
Cassell thought about the three. Back to Allen. Cutting to the hoop. Robinson. It's a one-point game. Robinson got inside Tracy McGrady. 49.4 to go. Timeout Orlando.
Go back a second ago. Watch on the high pick and roll after the screen. Darvin Ham goes down the middle. Credit Ray Allen for being unselfish, finding his open teammate. And if we look on the offside of the floor, there's the cut by Robinson into the lane area. He loses McGrady, who turns his head. Little pump fake, easy score. Decision now, if the ball goes back into the hands of Tracy McGrady, are you going to try and play him straight up? How much help can you give? Because if he gives it to an open teammate on a double team, you got the game on the line.
See the time remaining in the lower right. McGrady goes inside, gets the basket, and one. Darvin Ham fouled him. Magic by a point with a free throw to come.
Orlando opened the floor up. They went to a 1-4, spread it wide. They let McGrady take it one-on-one against Darvin Ham. The rest of the Bucks, relatively speaking, stayed at home. They did not want to come and double and force him to give it up to anybody. He made him pay with the layup, and now a free throw attempt that could put him up by 2. The Magic bench loves it. Milwaukee will come right back with a timeout after this.
Very big free throw here for Tracy McGrady, who's 13 of 15 from the line tonight. He's got it. It's a 2-point Magic lead. 38 points for McGrady. 17 in the fourth quarter with 8.9 seconds remaining in the game.
Spread the floor, put your shooters on the perimeter, let the best guy with the basketball breaking people down, have it in the middle, see if anybody comes to help. It's a scary feeling for Darvin Ham to be able to have to be able to play Tracy McGrady one-on-one when he's coming at you full speed with the game on the line. Not quite the same pressure as it used to be as far as getting it inbounds, because you can go into the backcourt now.
Ray Allen driving past Armstrong. The jam over McGrady. It's tied at 110. Timeout. It's a 20. That's the last timeout that Orlando has, and they have 3.1 seconds, so we are headed for overtime.
Well, Ray Allen saw Tracy McGrady as he went to the basket. And give Ray Allen a lot of credit. His eyes are up. He knows that McGrady's going for the block. He is not going to put that ball up on the backboard or up in the air. He's going to finish it by putting the ball and his hand in the basket for the finish. Talk about trying to tie it up for your team. What a play by Ray Allen.
Big stars making big plays. McGrady answered by Allen, who has 25 points in the game. McGrady has 38. The stars make the big plays at the end. We're headed into 5 minutes of overtime, tied at 110. Here comes McGrady.
McGrady gives him the ball in the middle of the floor, finishes with his left hand, gets the foul, goes to the free throw line, and puts the Magic up 2. So now Ray Allen is given that side of the floor. They clear it. He finishes it. Tie score.
110-110. 5 minutes to play in overtime. Each team will receive 3 timeouts. Let's check the personal foul situation here on where we're having some troubles. Now it's Tim Thomas on McGrady. D. Brown with the 3. 4 triples for D. Brown.
Particularly a veteran team like Milwaukee.
Going to the horse. Out to Garrity. He hits a 2. He stepped just inside the line, but the Magic regain the lead by 1. 2 minutes to go in overtime. Garrity has 17 on 4 3-pointers, but that was only a 2. It's out of bounds off the Bucks. Milwaukee ball. No, it's Orlando ball, I should say. Out of bounds off Milwaukee. Magic by a point, 1:48 to go. McGrady gets down the middle of the lane. Tracy has 40 points. Magic by 3. This crowd getting all their money's worth. Tim Thomas misses the 3. Rebound. McGrady. Minute 18 to go. Magic hoping to extend their playoff season. They are down 0-2. McGrady taking it back inside again. He gets the finger roll. He has 42. What more can he do? Timeout, Milwaukee. I haven't seen a better performance in a long time. Certainly there has not been a better performance in this playoff series in terms of points scored.
Doc Rivers is asking why their shot clock has 23 seconds remaining on it when the ball was dribbled up over half court and then the timeout was called, so they will probably take another 2 or 3 seconds off the 24-second clock.
As they just did.
Using the point guard to set the screen on Tim Thomas, we see McGrady come down the lane, change hands, use the left to finish. This time, closer to the low post area. Thomas is alone. The help doesn't get there in time. Irvin Johnson came over to try and block it. Instead, McGrady brought it back to the left hand, rolled it back up again.
McGrady just tied the Magic franchise record for most points in a playoff at 42. It had been held by Penny Hardaway in a game versus Miami. So he tied the franchise record for most points. Troy Hudson on Ray Allen. Allen gets it inside, goes to the double clutch and gets it off the glass. What a play by Ray Allen. What a scorer.
He just took it right to the spot that he wanted to get to and then just went up over the top of Troy Hudson. On his way to 42, we see an assortment of shots. First the hook shot, then the jump shot off the dribble. Now we see the layup down the lane. And then the last one is sweet when he switches hands going to the basket to avoid the shot blocker. Tracy McGrady, 42 points for the Orlando Magic.
And look at that, whispering right in the ear of Robinson. Saying, I really respect you. I really respect you. I like your game, and I really respect you. Trouble getting it in. They have to come all the way back to McGrady, and that was close. Robinson fouls him as only 7/10 of a second came off the clock, and with that, the Bucks go over the limit, and McGrady will go to the line.
It's a great night.
This will be Doc Rivers' first ever playoff victory as a head coach. Last year, he was coach of the year. Tracy McGrady's going to sit down. 42 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds for Tracy McGrady. We said at the top of the broadcast, he's got to carry this team. He needs some help, and that's the man who gave him the most. 18 points and 10 rebounds from Darrell Armstrong. And the Magic stay alive. They'll play it again on Tuesday night here in Orlando. 121 to 116. Heck of a ball game. Glenn Robinson fouled out with only 14 points, 2 assists and 5 rebounds. Sam Cassell came up big with 21. Ray Allen had 27. And let's go to Cheryl Miller.
Tracy, after game 2 in the locker room, you said that coming out of the game in game 2, it might have hurt your performance. I asked you yesterday, were you prepared to play 48 minutes to get a win? You played 50, you got your win.
I told you, it was either do or die. I had to come out and give it all I got. They played a great game, but I think we played better. You know, I had guys that step up in this game, and we're going to need that throughout this series.
Well, talk about the contributions, because everyone was talking about that Tracy McGrady could not carry the team alone. Dee Brown, Pat Garrity, Darrell Armstrong had some huge games.
Well, it's my job to get those guys involved. I'm the key guy for this team, and they was keying on me a lot. And every time I drive, I had the whole defense packing in on me, and they just firing up outside the 3, and good thing they was knocking down shots for me.
Doc said at halftime that he thought that you were settling a little too much in the first half or the jumper. Second half, you were much more aggressive, attacking the basket and also getting post-up opportunities.
I was belling them out with a lot of jumpers. He told me that. That's when I had to get aggressive, go to the hole, get to the free throw line, just make things happen in the open outside for me.
Now, obviously, if there wasn't enough animosity between you and Glenn Robinson, it was nonstop jawing between you two, especially in the second half when things heated up.
I'm not going down without a fight. I told him that. I got a lot of heart, got a lot of confidence in myself. I'm not going down with a fight.
Not only do you take away a win, what else do you take away from this game that was going to help you for Game 4?
Well, we had patience. We controlled the tempo of the game. We led the whole way. Guys got to come up and step up again like they did in this game. If we do that and continue to play great defense, I think we'll be all right.
Hey, Tracy, congratulations on your first playoff win.
Thanks.
Let's go back to you, Bob and Mike.
All right, thanks, Cheryl. Once again, 42 points and 10 assists for Tracy McGrady, who did, in fact, carry this team on his shoulder tonight. Once again, the final score, Orlando 121, Milwaukee 116.